Ok, buenas tardes. El día de hoy les voy a presentar otro artículo, pero lo voy a hacer con una metodología diferente. Eh, Voy a tratar de leerlo en inglés y hacer la explicación pues, al final, un poco de lo que trata el artículo. Pues aunque mi inglés no sea eh, muy bueno, pues, es un reto diferente y me gustaría abordarlo. Eh, Entonces, no sé, comencemos. El artículo se llama An Empirical Analysis of the Relationship Between US and Colombian Long-Term Sovereign Bond Yields. Research uh, Bank of the Republic, Bogota, Colombia. And accept to June 13, 2014. Okay. Uh, Number one, introduction is consequence with the recent global financial crisis and the economic shadows in 2008, the Federal Reserve or FED and central bank of the large advanced economies push down its monetary policy rates, the bottled economy and the prevent and deeper recession. Accordingly, the short-term interest rate reached the zero low bound and hence the scope of the traditional monetary policy to raise the economy became ineffective. In consequence, the central bank adopted instruments from unconventional monetary policy. In particular, the Fed implemented since 2008 a program of asset purchase known as quantification agents, or QE. The QE policy has led the reduction of the net supply of long terms, but higher security price and lower long-term yield. Nevertheless, the same measure also boosted other asset prices and increased the market liquidity. Turner on 2013 and Turner in 2014 highlighted that the lower long-term bond yield on US and other advanced economies along with the wine market liquidity have pushed international investors into emerging markets and reduced the long-term interest rates in these economies. This process has also entailed other effects such of the appreciations of the local currency, rapid credit growth, inflationary growth, and bounce on asset prices. The shifts in the local long-term sovereign bond yield are crucial for financial markets because this yield acts as a benchmark for the pricing of long runs. For example, a reduction in this rate incurring the length in the maturity of the credit obligations and the undertaking of the long-run investment projects. Nevertheless, if the long-term yields stay low for a prolonged period, finally stability risks could arise. For instance, an exception Leverett called length the credit bond episode and the over overvaluation of long-term assets. Okay. Furthermore, Kerr and Lux 2000 and Edward in 2010 state that in the periods of financial crisis where the correlation of bonds yields between distinct economic increase the ability of the monetary authority to affect the structure of the interest rates decrease. In those cases, the yield curve is mildly influenced by international factors. Therefore, the analysis of the relationship between long-term bond yield of emerging and advanced advanced countries, its evolution over time, and the effects of change in these rates are crucial insights for macro-productional policies, financial stability, government beyond management, and monetary politics. Our aim in this paper is to study the changing relationship between the United States or US and Colombian law tends severing but all of time. Moreover, we want to analyze the response of Colombian asset price to shocks to the USA Treasury yield and how these responses changed during the global financial crisis. This paper performed to impairment exerted. First, we employed the moved windows lever regression to examine the link between local asset price and the US long-term treasury rate. Later, 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 we also used the MWR to study the relationship between Colombia and US bond yields, controlling for the sovereign rates premium and the expensive, expensive current depression. Second, we estimate the Wards M. Grant model that commuted the response of the local asset price of the three distinct shocks to the US long-term treasury yield. The source of these shocks are changes in the global volatility, the treasury third premium on the stage of monetary politics in US. Local asset prices considered in this range are the Colombian long-term sovereign interest rate, the foreign exchange rates, credit default swap spreads, and the stock market index vol. Our empirical research employed the data of US and Colombian financial variables between June 2004 and November 2013. In addition, for our second exercise, we divide the sample into three periods, namely before, during, and after global financial crisis. The estimation is performance on each sample period. Hence, we avoid two obscure the effects difference for periods with distinct economics and financial characteristics. We contribute to the burgeoning literature on this topic in three aspects: fear or empirical observation, are performance on daily data of financial variability, the volatility in our econometric exercising is the model using gauge process. Second, our estimation and responses the shocks are computed for the pre-crisis, crisis, and post-crisis period. These analyses are allowed to use the highlight different effects from the shocks which could be associated to economic factors of the periods of study. Otherwise, this effect called the method. Third, our study in concentration of the effects of three distinct shock effects in U.S. long-term bond yield. The response of Colombian asset prints to surprise on the U.S. Treasury rate could be different depending on the source of the shock. Our findings show that the relationship between U.S. and Colombian lockdown severing but yields had changed over time. In fact, the sign of this link turned negative between the second half of 2007 in the tapering annou- announcement, a result that suggests that since 2008 the importance of the effects of the movements of the U.S. long-term treasury rate of Colombia asset price has increased. We also find that the short-run response of both the Colombian interest rate of the other local asset prints to shock the U.S. long-term will have been qu- qualitative difference depending on the sample's period and the source of the shock. This change in the suggests first an special role of U.S. treasuries and the safe haven ascent during the global financial crisis period, and the second a subsequent differentiation of the local assets. The remainder of the paper is organized as follows. Section 2 describes the main stylistic facts of the recent evolution of U.S. and Colombian sovereign bond interest rates. In the section 3, we performance and moving moving windows linear regression analysis to study the relationship between uh, terms but yield over time. Section 4 uh, estimation the short runs response and local ascent price to shock on the yield stores uh, rate. Final the section 5 concludes. Okay, continuing the second section, establishing facts. This section is divided in two parts. The first one illustrates the dynamical long-term bond yield for the U.S., Colombian, and other emerging countries. In additionally, we compare the evolution for some final financial. Okay, we compare two evolution of the some financial variables for Colombia with had capital inflows into this economy. In the second part, we analyzed the shining relationship between US and Colombian interest rates. We divide our samplings into three time span. Moreover, we highlight the main financial facts during those periods. 2.1 Long-term sovereign bond yield dynamics. People, pay, people and a figure 1 plot the 10-year US Treasury rate and the 10 years Colombian sovereign bond yield between June 2004 and November 2013. In the full sample period in example, then both interest rates exhibit a negative trend. However, this, the, the tendency changed along the sample when shortened time spans are considered between 2004 and the first half of 2007. The US Treasury yield exhibit a positive slope and the consequence of the increasing in the Fed fund rate to control inflation. It's been spectacularly from their both yield have been decreasing and the result of the expansion monetary policy adopted by the Fed to cope with the global financial crisis. Nonetheless, there are short-time spans in the 2009 and 2010 when the plots, okay, when the U.S. Treasury will occurred outwards of the reduction in the global risk perception. In the Colombian case, the long-term interest rate showed sharp variations through the sample period between June 2004 and February 2006. This rate dropped as a result of better fundamental and external external conditions and emerging countries, and the decline in the Colombian rate spread from March 2006 and October 2008. The same interest rate rose mainly in response to two facts. First, the Central Bank of Colombia increasing the monetary policy rate to cope with the domestic inflation pursuit. Second, the rise of the risk since mid-2007 because of the beginning of the global financial crisis in the collapse of the financial institution. Shook as Lehman Brothers since October 2008, the long-term sovereign debt yield has been decreasing as the consequence of the spillover eh, effects of the unconventional measures adopted by the US and the other advanced economies. Panel B. Panel B in the figure 1 shows 10-year sovereign bond yield for the Colombia, Brazil, Turkey, Indonesia, Peru, Mexico, and South Africa between June 2004 and November 2013, according to available data. These both yields exhibit similar dynamic. Nevertheless, the interesting rate seen to the compelling analysis of the Lehman Brothers bankruptcy episodes. This behavior appears to relate to the lower risk perception and the better term of the threat of the emergency economic. Figure 2. Figure second. Figure second. Comparative evolution of four Colombian financial variables with the private capital inflows into Colombia between June 2004 and November 2013. Panel A to D plot the 10-year sovereign interest rate. The front chart relates of Colombian pesos for dollars, that is 5-year CDS spreads of the stock markets index respectively. Each panel also draws the 6-order moving average on monthly net private capital inflows observed in the consolidated exchange balance. The capital flows include both per portfolio and foreign direct investment. Okay, Colombian has record net capital inflow during the last decade, with exception of the short period at the end of 2010. Furthermore, since 2011, the capital inflows have been larger than in the previous year, due in fact to positive net portfolio investment. On the other hand, our foreign financial variables exhibited clear trends also the sample period. In particular, the long-term bond yield, the foreign exchange rate of CDS spreads the products, while the stock market index rose. The behavior of this variable before 2007 in Spain mainly be local factors in the Colombian markets between 2007 and 2008. There are specific breaks in the trend of this time series as a consequence of the risks and the economic uncertainty associated to the beginnings of the global financial crisis. After this period, the trend of these financial variables has been again decreasing. The tendency in the spread is associated to the spillover effects on the QE measure. Ok, estos fueron 20 minutos. Alcanzamos a hablar de la introducción un poco del artículo y también un poco acerca de los factores. También pues mencionar sobre qué trataba el artículo como tal, sobre lo que hablaba un poco el artículo, y era pues es un documento que estudia la relación entre las tasas de interés y la deuda pública de los Estados Unidos y Colombia entre un periodo de tiempo del 2004 al 2013. Además de eso, también en sus tablas, como pudimos ver, toman algunos países con una economía emergente y utilizan algunos modelos similares a los modelos que se explican en nuestras clases de econometría, los modelos econométricos para calcular la respuesta o estimar los valores a largo plazo de estos términos. Sobre este artículo, pues más allá de aprender o entender que los modelos econométricos fuera de lo que aprendemos en clase se pueden utilizar para las comparaciones y la toma de decisiones sobre data, ¿cierto? Eh, Me ayudó un poco a soltarme con el tema del inglés, y tratarlo como no una dificultad, sino como una posibilidad. Esto fue una de las cosas que fui aprendiendo, me dio un poco de dificultad, sé que no lo hice de la manera perfecta, pero creo que con la práctica se puede ir dando de mejor manera. El artículo me pareció muy interesante, lo leí completamente y va muy de la línea de lo que como vengo diciendo, voy llevando sobre el tema de el análisis de data, la toma de decisiones de alta gerencia, todo relacionado eh, con modelos financieros, con temas financieros. Entonces me parece muy interesante. También lo puedo dejar si me escriben o si lo necesitan, si me contactan, lo puedo dejar se los puedo enviar. Y ok, esto fue todo. Muchísimas gracias.